Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is December 23rd. It is Saturday, it's Sunday, listen to me, it's Saturday. It's Sunday, 2018. So before we get going with the topic of today's video, I just wanted to let you know, as an appreciation for all you guys, starting tomorrow, which means actually at midnight tonight, I am going to be doing a sale on my website, 20% off of everything. That includes Legacy Foods, that includes all merchandise, and that's not a Legacy sale, this is just a my site sale, but it does include the Legacy products from my site. So it's my way of saying thank you to everybody for all the support and everything like that. So if you would like the opportunity to save 20% off, the sale is going to start tonight at midnight, which is Christmas Eve. And that's going to run through until the 31st at technically 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be January 1st, or midnight West Coast time on the 31st. So it's going to be a 7-day sale. And again, it's my way of just saying thank you to everybody for the support. And so I wanted to do something for you guys. So starting tonight, if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will see the banner across the top. It'll give you the code to put in at checkout to receive your 20% off, okay? So again, it's just my way of saying thank you. It has been an absolutely tremendous and fantastic year, and it's been amazing. And it's all because of you guys. It really, truly is. This year has been way more than I ever anticipated as far as the growth of the channel. And so I'm going to be doing a recap probably within the next couple days as far as overall where we've come. We've got a lot of new subscribers to the channel this year, a lot of new subscribers, and I'm sure a lot of you have not gone back and watched 1,600 videos. So I want to do like kind of a recap of where we are and how we got where we are now. So I'll be doing that within the next couple days. So look for that video. So today I wanted to talk about, this is something that I've thought this for a very, very long time, and I've said this over and over and over again. Is the United States the modern day Rome? And so I feel that we are, okay? I definitely feel as though we are the modern day Rome, because we just, what destroyed Rome? Let's talk about what destroyed Rome. Rome was destroyed by endless years of war, continuous wars for years and years and years, corruption of the government itself, greed by the rich, and apathy and laziness by the populace. It got to a point where it was ridiculous, okay? We are, in the United States right now, I consider us the modern day Rome. We are pushing our weight around the world, and I don't think our time is much longer as being the #1 bully in the world. It's just, there's so much that is happening around the world, and and everything like that, and I absolutely believe that we are the modern day Rome, and I believe we're set up for our fall, because any empire, you look at the British Empire, they had their time. You look at the Mongol Empire, they had their time. You go back to Alexandria, and they had their time. I mean, you have the Persians, they had their time. All through history, there was different, groups that had their time as the #1 in the world, and, eventually they fall. It happens over and over and over again. And I think that the United States is at that point now where it's just the laziness and the apathy, endless wars, the drain on the financial system. It just cannot continue to go like it has gone. It just can't. I don't believe that it can. Anyway, and I've seen the handwriting on the wall for quite a while. And so that's, again, people ask me, I get this question quite a bit, what am I prepping for? And I always say the same answer, because it is the same answer. I am prepping for whatever is going to happen. Do I believe something is going to happen? Absolutely, 100% I do believe something is going to happen. Do I think it will be a major event, world changer? Absolutely I do, okay? So that could be any number of things. And, it's like I have people say to me, well, you know, we've only had the grid, you know, for so long, and, you know, and people lived before the grid, you know, and they were fine, and we would be fine again. But here's the difference. We have a society now in the United States, and I'm just going to use the United States as an example. I mean, you could insert Great Britain, you could insert France, you could insert Germany, you know, any of the Western civilizations into this category. We have become very, very accustomed to having power and all that type of stuff, you know, and all the modern conveniences. Our ancestors, even 100 years ago, were very, very self-sufficient. They grew gardens. They were able to take care of themselves. They relied on themselves. So when the Great Depression happened, you know, a lot of people, they survived the Great Depression, not because of the help of the government. I mean, the government tried to do what it could do, but the thing is, a lot of people survived because they knew how to garden. They knew how to be self-sufficient. They mended their own clothes. They made their own clothes. People nowadays have absolutely no clue or concept of anything like that. So it would be such a culture shock. And would we adjust? Of course we would adjust. You know, I mean, but the thing is, it would be such a dramatic change that I think a lot of people would not be able to handle it very well. And so that is definitely something to think about, you know. I mean, will people survive it? Absolutely they will, you know. And here's another thing that I do get a lot of this as well. Well, preppers are going to die in an SHTF event. You're absolutely right. Preppers and a lot of other people. But the thing is, with preppers are more prepared for an event, you know, than the average person, because that's what we do. We prepare, we get ready for whatever, okay? So when you have these different events that are going to happen, and they're going to happen, you know, things are going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And, you know, like I said, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a worldwide disaster. It could be a local disaster to you personally that is going to affect you personally in your life. So, you know, and again, what could that also be? That could be as personal as Dad had a heart attack and he can't go to work no more. And boy, that changes the whole dynamics of the whole family. That's an SHTF event for a family, folks, okay? You know, most people are living paycheck to paycheck, which is, you know, that's the way it is nowadays. Both mom and dad have to work to be able to survive, to keep their heads above water. That's what happens, you know. I mean, that's how people are surviving. So when something happens tragically in the family, it affects the whole dynamics of the family. So an SHTF event doesn't necessarily have to be the end of the world as we know it. It can be any number of things. So keep that in mind when it comes to prepping, because it's like, you know, I think a lot of people lose sight of that. And so, you know, you get ready, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I'm a big, big proponent of that, you know. Don't do it in fear. Don't live in fear. You prepare, you get ready, and you react accordingly when that time comes. Whatever the event is, be it personal, something that affects you directly, something that affects your region of the country, of where you live, you know, whatever it is, being prepared is the smartest thing you could possibly do. It's like hedging your bets, you know. I mean, it's just prudent, it's just smart to do. And again, and it always comes down to me, to one thing, okay? And I've talked about this over and over again in my videos. It comes down to the kids. I could not look my children in the eye and not say, I did not have the foresight to think ahead that possibly something could happen, so I did nothing in preparation for that event or events to happen. So I'm sorry, but there's no food because I wasn't thinking ahead. I could never do that. I wouldn't, it would not be something that I could do. And so obviously I made changes in my life, and so here we are now. But anyway, guys, and anybody can do it. Believe me, trust me when I say, if I can do what I have done, you guys can do it too. I really, truly believe that, because it's like, and like I said, I'm going to get into a whole backstory of where we are, where we came from, the whole 9 yards of the journey from point A to point B that got us here. And I'm going to do a recap, like I said, of that within the next couple of days. But anyway, as you can see, the panels are looking much, much better. and I'm very, very happy about that. They were iced over basically yesterday altogether. They were iced over, and I knew today was going to be about 35 degrees, which it did get up to 35 today. So a lot of meltage on there. We did get some power in today from the panels, so that helps. But these ones are pretty good. What I did is I just came up here. There was edges. I was gone for a good part of the day. There was on the bottom there was like edges of ice. So I cleaned that off all the way up through. So tomorrow we should actually do pretty well. It's been a wonderful day. I got to say, my stepson Josh. I haven't really talked about Josh a whole lot on here. My stepson is 22. He'll be 23 in January. He lives down in New Jersey, and his father is from Ontario County in New York. And so he lives, well, you know, now he lives in New Jersey because he is out of college, and he's working for a golf course down in New Jersey. And his girlfriend works in New York City, and they've been together for a couple years now. So anyway, he was up for a visit for the holidays, and so him and I got together, and we had breakfast this morning, which was absolutely wonderful. It's probably the first time I've seen him in almost a year. And, you know, I realize that I'm just the stepdad, but I raised this kid from the time he was 5 to the time he was 16. So I've been a big part of this kid's life, and he's an excellent human being. He's doing very, very well, very polite, well-rounded young man, and hopefully I think I had something to do with that. But anyway, so I did that, and then I went over to a friend's house and watched the first half of the Cowboys game, and Cowboys are winning, so looks like they're going to clinch the division, so go Cowboys. Anyway, so guys, listen, again, the sale on my website starts at midnight tonight, and will go through the 31st, which is technically East Coast time. It'll be 3 in the morning on the 1st of January. 20% off of everything. If you go to my website, you will preppernurse1.com. You'll see the link down in the description, and if you click on that, it'll take you right to the website. If you want to get a t-shirt, if you want to get a coffee mug, if you would like to purchase some legacy food, 20% off of everything. And again, this is not a legacy sale. This is a sale that I've decided to do myself. Again, is an appreciation and thank you to everybody. This has been a tremendous year, guys, and I see bigger and better things for the channel. And I have some plans that I want to talk about later on down the road, and I will discuss those with you guys later on as I get there. But a lot of plans for the property, a lot of plans. So as we grow, things will get done. So remember, guys, we are all in this together. We really, truly are. And, you know, you got to just keep plugging away at it. You know, we got to try to watch out for each other. We really, truly do. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. That's it. Nobody else can do it, okay? So I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope your weekend is going well. I really do. And I will talk to you later, all right? Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.